in preparation for the dog, like I said, it got me so better to people. Because I yap about this in my act a lot, that people are more patient with dogs than they are with people. Yeah. So I have practiced being more patient with people than I am with dogs, just because like I just want to throw it off. You know what I mean?
That's a great thing to practice.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like
I try to remind Derek of that all the time.
Derek?
We was outside the bar the other night, and some guy tried to we were talking, but the guy Derek
he did 2 sentences though.
He was trying to put his 2 cents in, but he only wanted to say that he appreciates Derek's comedy.
Yeah.
And Derek was like, "Oh well, now I feel like an asshole."
Because this is what happened. We talking, having a good old time. This is what I hate. You know what I hate.
I know what you hate.
We in the circle.
Yeah.
We in the circle. We all see the motherfucker on the corner,
on the
smoking,
periphery.
trying to double dutch his way into the conversation. I hate that.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate that. The double dutching ass that's trying to find a way. He off to the side laughing at what we talking about.
Right.
The nigga all trying to agree. He's shaking his head, but he's not in the circle.
Yeah.
I see this. I know this. I can't stand this. So I know this. So here he comes. We talking all of a sudden. I said, what the you got to do with it? And I said, what is your 2 cents?
See?
What the you want to say? And then all of a sudden he said, I just want to tell you guys that I'm a big fan of you, Derek, and then you too, Matt. And I was like, oh,
right.
Shit, I feel like
See, this is what I'm saying. Now, Derek has been my friend for a very long time. Derek has become more angry in the more recent years. I'd say probably since his grandmother passed and her spirit went into him.
Shout out to Shirley. I love you, babe.
So,
Rest in
I
peace.
love my Shirley.
Rest in
I
peace,
love my
Nana.
Shirley.
This is
Come
why I
on, Nana.
realized Derek is kind of like my dog, like in multiple ways. He's multiple ways, like, and I
Just
love
off leash.
right. I love him enough to be like, hey man, that's just my dog. You got to deal with his attitude.
that's
You know
what
what
he
I
do.
mean? Like that's what it is. He's gonna growl.
He don't
because-
like strangers.
Right.
I don't like
right.
strength. I love y'all.
Right.
But when I be seeing somebody that ain't y'all, I'll be like, oh, God.
Right. And you just got to be like, either down boy
Don't pet him.
or
Don't pet him. Don't pet him.
just, let him have it. Like, that's what I like about Derek. Derek is like that hood pit bull.
Let him sniff you first.
Yeah, man.
He ain't going to do nothing to you. Like, he's trying to kill me.
Because we out. We're always exposed. We're always on stage, always exposed, walking around, shaking everybody's hand. I be trying to have my head on a swivel sometime because I'll be like, what the fuck is around us tonight? Because New York done got a little weird.
Facts.
So it's just like, when I see somebody gearing up to 2 centers, I'll be like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I see him gearing up to do it. I'll be like, oh, God.
And I'm just watching Derek boil.
Yeah.
Right. What cracks me up with it, too, is...
Say something.
Yeah,
Say something,
because it's
right.
like, where did the visceral passion come from? But like you said, he absolutely hates it. So it's like, and you don't realize he's boiling because you're in the conversation, and then all of a sudden he'll just fly off on somebody. He's like, what the just happened? You know what I mean?
Because I see it building up. Y'all in the zone.
You see it from a mile away.
But I'll be like I'll be talking. But you ever notice I'm always in the mirror? You ever notice that?
What you mean?
I'm always talking to y'all, and there's a reflection somewhere. I always take a second to look at myself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just this hyper awareness.
Yeah. You
The
grew up
mirror,
with mirrors
all
on the
the
wall.
like my mom raised me mirrors, so I'm always looking around.
Yeah.
So it's just now when I'm with my friends and we just out, I'm always just I don't know what it is.
You're
I'm
aware
tall.
of
I'm
yourself.
tall, so I'm just like, what the is going on around us? And then
Yeah.
when I see people gearing up to come step to us and try to tell us about comedy or some horse like that, it just makes me mad.
There
I
was a
just don't know
guy
what it
that
is.
we teased. That
I wish it didn't make me mad,
I
but it
forgot
does.
that dude's name that we teased at one time in front of the steps because we was just up there smoking, and he came over from the park or something, and he just started complaining. He just started running down his problems. And
Boy
we
from
was like,
Philly, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
White boy.
White boy,
right?
yeah.
And he was running down his problems, and we just had to be like, "Hey, man,
Yo,
we
you fucking
vibing over
vibe.
here. Stop making your problems our problems." And he kept.
He got mad at that.
Come on, guy. And we playfully teased him out of there. And he walked up, like 2 weeks ago we was out there, and he walked up and he thought about it. And I remember he came up, he shook my hand, and he just kept it moving. You know what I mean? And I thought that was funny. I'm like, hey, he learned his lesson.
Because I'm not the. Why
I don't
you
like
want to
people that
download
try to
on
trauma
us?
bond.
Like,
Yeah.
what do we do? We out here being fly. Like, I pride myself that me and my friends kind of came up in New York. We're all doing well. We all dress. We all smell nice. We're all saying eloquent shit the motherfucker can't say no more. We done figured out a voice.
Yeah.
We done figured out a language between us.
Yeah.
So when motherfuckers try to interrupt that language, I go, you didn't earn this spot in the circle. You didn't earn it. You didn't do anything that we did. You didn't do the stages that we did. You didn't have to talk to the people that we had to talk to. You didn't have to fight like we had to fight. So what the makes you think whatever you're going to say is going to dazzle any of us? That's what it is. I'm like, how the do you think you're going to dazzle any of us?
Yeah.
We're showmen.
I run with dazzlers. Pause.
So yeah, that's just my mentality.
We the dazzle boys.
Can we please make?
You're not gonna dazzle us.
Can we
with
please
anything
make
else.
both of those merch?
You're not
new
gonna
merch.
dazzle us
Dazzle
with
boy
anything you
T-shirt.
say.
Dazzle boy.
We roll with dazzlers.
We roll with dazzlers.
You better, if you coming over here, you better give us the old razzle dazzle. You ain't razzling or dazzling. Get the out of here. How you gonna stand around my friends? I ain't seen no razzle yet.
I ain't seen no razzle yet. What are you doing?
This episode of No Need for Apologies was performed in front of a studio full of people that were half listening while they were working on something else.